You were 17th out the gate today. I wonder how much attention you were paying to those that had come before you. I know some riders like to stay in a bubble, some like to stay slightly alert as to what is going on. Were you aware as to how tough it is proving to be by the time you got into the end gate?
Honestly, I saw the first one go, and that's all I saw. And I knew Omar had 3 time penalties, but I really didn't know. I thought there was like 3 clear already. Like I honestly had no idea until...
So you were preparing for, I need to get into this jump off today.
Yeah, I was totally. And I came out and I looked at the screen and I said, oh my God, I'm the only clear? This is crazy. I thought to myself, oh, there's going to be at least, 5 more clear, I really thought. Because so early on, I mean, nearly halfway, it's not common that happens, yeah.
You mentioned that fellow is not very quick, yet the time seemed incredibly tight, and your not so quick horse was inside the time. So was that just rhythm? Was that you giving it a little extra gas? Was that just, how did that work for your, in your words, not a quick horse to make a very tight time?
I mean, I think because I had done one more from 1 to 2, it made me really think even more about the
pressure,
time.
sure.
I turned slick everywhere. I really just tried to keep him in balance. And I think that's the trick, it's to try to stay smooth, try to keep a good balance, stay focused, ride every fence on its own, and really try to stick to the plan.
I'm wondering if victory tastes sweeter without a jump off, because in a way it's almost even better than winning a jump off, because no one was even good enough to send you into a jump off. Does it taste different without one?
I mean, they're very good, and I didn't expect to be in this position. So, but I really was focused on this particular event, and it's a shame maybe for the public that it's great for me, good for my horse.
Yeah.
And I've qualified now for the Super Grand Prix in Prague, so that's something special. So everything changed pretty quickly, but yeah, it's not common, and I think really the course builder did an unbelievable job. All week he's been building fantastic. The time was correct. It was short enough without putting too much pressure. There was faults everywhere today. Sometimes you see this 1 or 2 particular jumps coming down all the time, but today there was faults everywhere. He's built fantastic all weekend and not taken too much out of the horses. It's not an easy ring. I haven't ridden here for quite a long time.
Yeah.
The terrain is not so easy. There's a lot of up and down and rollbacks, very long course. At the end with the triple combination, the horses were getting tired. You probably saw quite a few horses having the triple down, and my horse is actually better when he's a little bit tired. So, yeah, I mean, it's the sport, and I'm fortunate to be here.
You take a massive chunk of championship points out of today.
Yeah.
You take those championship points into Saint-Tropez, into what will be a very busy summer. I wonder, what does your planning look like for that busy summer? How much of that falls on the shoulders of Fellow? Do you now think, with some momentum and form like this, I can actually chase for the title at the end of the year? Is that going through your mind?
I mean, to be honest, I haven't had time to think too much. Everything's gone really fast, but we take it show by show, and we have a plan, and we try to stick to the plan and stay positive and try to get as many points as possible. And of course, I'm going to try my best. And yeah, let's hope it goes in the right direction.
I do want to suggest something to you. I have a supercomputer that I use for these shows. His name is Frederick de Backer. He gives me stats and numbers and figures. We've heard about the previous Grand Prix win coming back in 2018. In that same 2018 year, off the back of that Grand Prix, you're right, you had gone to Prague and competed in the Super Grand Prix, to which you won. In other words, you have been to Prague once, and you have won it. You have a 100% record in the Super Grand Prix. You are going to Prague again this year. Yeah. You have a 100% Super Grand Prix record to defend. You've never lost in Prague. What does that mean to you going there at the end of the year?
That's a lot of pressure, but I like pressure. That's okay. I'll just have to have a long way to go before I get there. And I want to, we're going to make, Jan's going to make the best program possible, I'm sure, like he always does. And yeah, he really explained to me how to ride the course. I really stuck to that program, and we always try not to go too much off track. I think that's something you really have to stick with. It's not easy when, I've not had the best run this year, and and I haven't won a Grand Prix for a long time, and you just have to keep going, and stay on that track, stay focused, and listen, and it happens.
Did I spot an extra tiny little glint in the eye of Mr. Jan Tops when the trophy was handed over? Today felt a little sweeter to him to say congratulations to the winner. Did I spot a glint in the eye there?
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I like that very much. So. There should have been, and if there was, we're going to have a word with him. Congratulations. Yeah. It is fantastic to have you here. It is great to see you with the sash on again. We are excited to have you in Prague, and I'm also very excited to see what this will mean for the summer going forward with Fellow and you and the championship. The sport deserves it. We are happy to see it, so well done. And here's to more for the season.
Very kind. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
There we go. Edwina Tops-Alexander completely stealing the show and going on to win today.